Hello and welcome back, everybody. I'm, of course, Cobra X coming at you. How are you guys doing tonight? This is Saturday evening. Currently playing is the Seahawks and 49ers, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, last time I checked, I think the Seahawks are winning. So who knows at this point in time, but because I'm recording, and this video here will probably be out during the second game, and which is the Jags and the Chargers tonight. And so, like I said, I had a great final week of NFL, and man, from like the Rams and Seahawks game in overtime, the missed field goal to let the Rams have a chance only for Baker Mayfield. Yeah, we know you. We know what you do. You're bipolar when it comes to football, apparently. We're expecting you to win to get the Lions in. But yeah, actually the Seahawks, as of right now, it's halftime and 17-16 Seahawks. So, shocker there. 49ers, man. They're my pick to win it. Probably, actually my pick to probably win it all the way that they've been playing. So, as a playoffs, yes, they were the pick to win it all. Of course, I'd like to see the Ravens, but I don't think that they're going to win tonight. Or tomorrow night. Like I said, the missed field goal that we thought, I'm like, okay, Rams got a chance. Then they stopped the Seahawks on their first drive. They get the ball. Okay? And the Rams, all of a sudden, Baker throws to like a bullet, tries to at least, to a wide open receiver, and he underthrew it so bad that the receiver had to come back. By the time he came back, you had I think it was Diggs, yeah, come back and intercept the ball and turn the ball over, and it sets the field goal up later on to win that game in the overtime. And thanks a lot, but I mean the Lions should have played better anyways all year, more consistent, not halfway through the year and then turn it around. I was really wanting the Lions to come back. But anyways, to the, Broncos beating the Chargers. We had the Commanders being them boys. Commanders 26, Cows there 6. So that's not looking good for the Cowboys entering into the playoffs. If they're losing to the Commanders, there's definitely problems within. They couldn't get the run started, and the Commanders' defense, while their D is, solid at best, on their good days, and apparently that's all it took to shut them down. So, that being said, I can't see them really going too much. Oh, and the Texans? The Texans who? The Texans won, beat the Colts 32-31. What? Like, good way to end the season, I guess, but too late now. You guys definitely need a quarterback. Bryce Young, I can see going to them instead of the Bears. Cannot see the Bears drafting, especially if Fields are there, unless they use Fields as trade capital. But yes, I think the Bears will use their first round pick and probably trade back, or use it as draft Bryce Young for draft capital and trade him away. Like, we've seen that before. Not from them, I don't think, but, other teams in the past have done it, like the Chargers and the Steelers, and, there's a few franchises back in the day. A bunch of teams that have done it in the past, like a few teams have done it in the past, especially, I believe, the 2003 draft? Long time ago. I was barely in the football then, just getting into it when I was 12 or 13, 11, 12, and 13 years old, so I vaguely remember stuff happening, but Yeah, and then of course I have to say Brady, of course, is in despite the loss to the frickin' Falcons and the Jags. So we'll see what Brady can do against them Cowboys. I don't know. It's gonna be a better matchup than I think people think it is. A lot of people of course, they think that the Cowboys are probably gonna run them over. But Brady in the playoffs, it's a whole different beast. But I think he pours every last bit of what he's got left in the tank out through these playoffs and take away and beat the Cowboys. That's my prediction, but whatever. But the game I want to talk about, or game and people in general I want to talk about, is first of all, like I said, crazy week. Recapping all this tonight. This video will probably post right around when the second game's starting. So, like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Sharing is huge. A little subscribe button down there, and at the end of the video it'll probably be over here, and then the likey down there. It'll probably be down there, and yeah. Like I said, thanks for the people that have supported me. And thank you to the new people that may support me in the future. Ravens, Bengals. Bengals, of course, winning 27-16. Okay, let's talk about that for a moment, because I've got to. Anyways, third string quarterback, I think it's Anthony Brown, who might be starting this weekend against them again. So many questionables going on for this weekend. I don't think the Ravens can pull out. If they pull up upset, I will be shocked. I will even be more shocked if we win and then Lamar's like, yeah, guys, I'm back next week and everything's cool. I don't think so. I don't know if he'll even come back. Who knows at this point. But Ravens defense actually looked pretty decent. The problem was the turnovers that the Ravens had, the interceptions, the forced fumble, and the Bengals Joe didn't even have to try much. That's where those points came from. The positive note is we did lose by 11, yes. But they kept fighting this whole way, having backups in, having, I believe, I think Gus went down in this game too towards the end, and Drake kept going off a little bit here and there. He kept, but for the most part, we need points bad. This offense is definitely, obviously, a whole different beast without Lamar, and borderline not functional without him. So Ravens, that should probably tell you right there. Pay the goddamn man, like I've said before. Jeez. I wish you guys would pay him. In my opinion, it would be $400 million, 8 years. 250 of that fully guaranteed, and then that's 150 of that. That would be the first 5 years of his contract fully guaranteed. The last 3 after that would be flexible based off of mostly getting it, but like probably, let's say 35 mil a year, 40 mil a year after that, and then you get the rest of it based on performances or in lack of injuries, and just throw that out on the freaking table. That way you lock him up for basically his whole rest of his whole career. 8 years, I think, would be a solid rest of his career. You don't know after 5 years, so I understand just going for the 5, but why not Mahomes this thing and just go a freaking 8? His number's 8. It would be just kind of fun to put that out there. I think the fans would probably find that funny. And, yeah, so the Bengals balling out right now. They're definitely one of the favorites in the AFC to win this whole thing. I think you're going to find themselves maybe in the AFC Championship again if they beat the Ravens. We'll see what happens from there. But, that being said, like I said, the Jags. We'll talk about the Ravens and Bengals later. The whole coin toss thing, celebration, him getting fined is stupid, I think, personally, because I thought it was funny. And it's kind of a dig on the NFL, and that's probably why they got fined, whatever. But me personally, sorry. And it's just Damar Hamlin. I'm so glad that he is been released since this whole week going on. He was transferred to back to Buffalo to do further testing, and then he was, oh man, it was so good to hear him that he met up with his team today too, and they talked a little bit, and it was just nice to see him around the facility again, or hear that he's around the facility again and doing well as far as we know. So that's really cool. That's so cool to see, man. It's huge. I don't think he's gonna be playing in no Super Bowl because of the injury. I doubt that he'll be playing at all. As he shouldn't. I don't think so. I don't think he should. I think he should sit on the sidelines and watch and suit up, but to be in it, but not in it. You know what I mean? So, that being said, the Jags winning their game, beating them Titans, getting the playoffs. I think they're a better team than Titans anyways, with the injuries and that going on with the Titans. Like I said, right now, 4:30 game, Seahawks, Niners. I'm still sticking with it. It's a 1-point game. It's still halftime right now. As I speak, at least when I post this, it'll probably be over with. Like I said, I'm still sticking with the Niners. Leave comments underneath saying if I'm right or wrong. At the end of this video, I'm sure you guys will have crap to say, but that's what makes this fun. The whole interaction thing. I would love it if somebody would comment and we can start talking. I like talking about this stuff. I love NFL. I love talking about this. I love covering stuff in general. News, reviews. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. Apart from, of course, gaming. That's my main thing. I wish I could bring you guys that content. But anyways, I diverse a little bit. We're just going off cue a little bit. But anyways, I think the 49ers will win this matchup. I think defense in the second half can make some adjustments, stop Geno and Walker, and then ground and pound that freaking football, and Mr. Irrelevant Purdy there looking pretty pretty, and we can go on. And that being said, it brings me to the Chargers and Jags. 10-7 Chargers, 9-8 Jags. I thought Herbert and company could get this win. I did hear today, I believe Mike Williams is not going to be starting. So that throws a little bit of a wrench in. I still think they can probably get this done. But the Jags have been sneaky good, especially over the last 2 months. They're kind of playing like the Lions. They're kind of for the AFC's version of the Lions almost. The team everybody's like, they're going to be trash, they're going to be garbage, they're not going to do much. Trevor Lawrence, we don't know. Is his confidence completely gone? Can he ever recapture what he had in college, which was, the man never seen a single loss in his college or I think high school career either, to say at that matter. But yeah, it's right now he doesn't look broken. He looks like a man ready to conquer and take over the world, man. He is Lawrence is playing pretty damn good football right now. And the Jags defense is slowly getting better and better, and that's the one thing that I'm still not sold on the Chargers defense. I think Herbert can put up points. He's a darn good quarterback. I love this matchup between the two quarterbacks. And but I'm still saying the Chargers get that win, but I think it's going to be really, really close. This one here is close too. And by the way, they just now started the third quarter. I'll keep you guys updated on here, even though I'm not live. As I'm going, I'm looking at the score right now. like I said, 49ers start the game and start the half, and they're at their own 31-yard line, 2nd and 4. So there you go. Anyways, I think Chargers get the win. We have Sunday, AFC East battle. Man, we got Dolphins 9-8 versus the 13-3 Buffalo Bills, who should win given the circumstance in Corby for the Dolphins. Skylar Thompson, I think he's making his first official career start, and it happens to be against this, defense. It has to be against playoff Bills, who's one of the favorites to win, go all the way to the AFC Championship, get deep in these playoffs. To me, if Skylar Thompson can play a solid game, dink and dunk, all he wants, does not matter. He's going to make it damn close. Because that offense is really, really talented offense around him. But, I think it's going to be a close one. But that defense for the Dolphins just doesn't have my confidence in being able to win. However, I think it's going to be like a 3, maybe 5 points at the most ball game win for Bills. That's the first game Sunday. Next we have the second game of the day, and that is the New York Giants 9-7-1. All hail the New York Giants. Yes, they made King Julian, man. King Julian always picks the New York Giants. But anyways, the Vikings 13-4. Captain Kirk behind the wheel there. That's at 4:30. I think Giants, the G-Men's defense, I think it's going to probably have a couple picks against Kirk Cousins. By the way, I support the Vikings also because of Kirk Cousins being from Michigan State. I've always supported and watched him very closely. I was a support and fan of Washington when they drafted him in the 4th round. I mean, I was like, wait, you just drafted Griffin, and then you turn around and draft Cousins. I'm like, oh no, he's going to be a bench for life. But guess what? No, he's not. I think the media really digs in on him. Yes, he makes some stupid mistakes at times, yes. I think he's a solid quarterback. I think he's above average. I don't think he's average. I don't think he's trash. But I don't think that he's elite either. I mean, this year is one of his better years, but in fantasy wise, he was great for me. So win there. Vikings defense is streaky, but if they show up, they're going to be able to beat the Giants because the Giants, with the quarterback situation and everything else going on, is Barkley playing? I think he is. I'm not sure. If he's not, whatever then. But I think Vikings will probably end up having to come back somehow, like they always do in these games. But yeah, the G-Men's gonna probably be difficult for them on defense. We'll see if Dalvin Cook can show up or not. Lately, he's been kind of up and down, doing a roller coaster for the last few games. But all goes well, the Vikings team is going to definitely move on, and I have no doubt that he probably will anyways, unless Giants shock the world and me at least, because I really think that it's going to be, I really think it's going to be Vikings here, and I don't think it's going to be. I think they'll be behind that by halftime, and then probably come back and probably pull a lead out and probably win by probably 7 to 10 points. That's my guess. But anyways, then we'll have the last game of the night of tomorrow night. To me, the most important, of course, prime time, 8:15, night game, Cincinnati, 12-4 Bengals hosting against the 10-7 Ravens team that we have no clue what they'll do. Absolutely no clue. As a Ravens fan, obviously I watch the team very closely. I watch big support and big shout out to Ingraven. He's been kind of one of my main sources and go-tos, man. Love that guy. He is great. Very informative. Keeps you in the loop. Keeps you intrigued. Man, if... Well, buddy. One day I could actually meet him or talk to him or whatever. That'd be great. Because he and I share a couple of, I think, common ground with these Ravens. And we're always optimistic at being a Ravens fan, but there's a lot of Ravens fans that as soon as something goes wrong, they're like, oh, whatever about this team, I'll just tune into it whenever they're doing good again. I don't like fans like that, It's just like some of our fan base is kind of like that. It's just like they see one thing and it's going negative. They're like, oh, here we go again, same old Ravens. I mean, we'll make it to the playoffs and bomb like always. I'm like, come on, guys. I know we have a history of that sometimes, but you got to be 4th and goal, by the way. Sorry, the ADHD kicked in. Seahawks, or 49ers at the Seahawks, too. Already scored. They're either going to kick a field goal or score a touchdown. It's 4th and goal, so they'll probably go for the field goal and go up 19-17 here. Unless they go for it. It's 8 minutes left in the third. Anyways, I have no idea what the Ravens are going to do. I don't know who they're going to start. Huntley's still questionable. Lamar, I know for sure. I believe he's out. So, there's that. Hart says to pick the Ravens. But my gut and my brain says the Bengals are going to win the AFC North. This rematch of the AFC North battle. I cannot see a scenario. Now it's the 2nd and goal and Seattle won. What? Wonder what happened. Anyways, I don't know what will happen. Can the run game thrive tomorrow? Who knows? I know it's going to be a dogfight. I know that. And I know it's not going to be 27-16 or whatever. I think it's going to be if the Bengals win. If the Bengals win, either team, this is the final score. Either way, it's probably going to be 21-18, and it's going to be a lower scoring game than people think. I really think so. And the Niners just scored a touchdown. Sweet, 23-17. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Anyways, yeah, I think that's how it's going to be. And finally, primetime Monday night, we have them boys, the 12-5 boys, versus Tom's Bucks, 8-9 losing record. Like I said before, if playoff Tom Brady shows up and he pours absolutely everything he's got into these games, he's probably going to win with that and that only. And we don't know how playoff Lenny is going to provide in the run game. If he shows up also, because lately in the playoffs he's been pretty decent. But apart from that, if we're speaking honestly here and on paper and everything else, and even across the field, way more talent on the boys' side. The Cowboys there, yeah, buddy. Better be wearing your hats. Hang on to your hats, because this game's probably going to be a close one too. Closer than what people think, closer than probably what people want. Especially Cowboys fans want to see Tom Brady get blown out of the building. Out of his own building, because he's hosting a playoff game with a losing record, because that's how bad that division was. Yikes. Anyways, like I said, guys, I think this is how it's going to go down, and my prediction, like I said, I would love a Ravens and 49ers Super Bowl rematch. Would be great, or a Ravens and Vikings Super Bowl, and who Ravens fans would love to have a win. It's been 10 years since the last one. It seems like almost 10 years-ish, go by every 10 to 12 years, and we seem to likely win one. Except for the first decade, of course, they only had 4 or 5 seasons since their inception, until they won their first Super Bowl. But for the most part, guys, it's gonna be good. I can't wait for the game tonight. Like I said, before I edit and all this, because we're about wrapped up for the night. It's a lot smaller of a video than I thought it was gonna be. I thought we might hit an hour, but it looks like we're gonna wrap it up under an hour, under half an hour maybe. So, like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. In the write a comment down if you want. Talk to me. I don't care. I'll respond back. I don't really have much going on apart from my other job, my main job, because this one obviously does not pay the bills. That being said, it's been great, guys. It's been a good week. A lot that goes on. I mean, we had some sad stuff happen this week. Elvis Presley's daughter passing away. Evel Knievel's son passing away. Just descendants of legends, man. Her with the cardiac arrest, age 54. Him at age 60 of, I think it's pancreatic cancer. So, that's sad. It really is. Yeah, it's just one of those years to start off. We're in January, and hopefully we'll be talking about Ravens football in February, but not because of free agency or Lamar Jackson's contract that you guys need to sign, or potential free agents or restructuring, all the other mumble jumble stuff. Hopefully it'll be for a Super Bowl weekend. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. Push the little notification button. Turn that thing on. Seahawks are at the 1st and 10. 49ers 43-yard line. 3rd and 5 now. Sorry, just changed. 5 minutes left in this game. Well, I'm going to go finish editing this video and then hopefully watch the tail end of the 4th quarter by the time I get done. So, until next guy. Freaking Fraggle Rock. So until next time. Oh, what the? So until now. So until next time, guys. See you later. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cobra X. See ya.